tonight we are doing, I'm going to turn this over to Cody now because we did another last-minute switcheroo at the taps. But what are we doing tonight?
We're doing Karbach Brewing's Love Street Summer Seasonal.
Okay, now the reason why we're doing the Love Street Summer Seasonal because we floated another keg?
Basically. It goes quick.
That means business is good at the pub.
Business is
no
not
complaints.
Complain.
We were going to do the Live Oak Helles, how do you pronounce it?
Helles Rauschlager.
Rauschlager.
So basically, it's a light smoked beer.
Which we will, I'm being told it will be brought back. We're going to revisit it.
Yeah.
It was the oak, Live Oak, Arnold's the Austrian oak, but it looked good and it looked like it might really complement well. But when Cody described the Karbach, it sounds like this might be a really good pairing.
Which one is this again?
The Love Street, it's a Kolsch style beer. Kolsch being, it is warm, fermented, basically at room temperature, not like very warm, but then it is lagered, cold conditioned, the other half of it's.
And we've already talked about room temperature being good for beer.
Yes.
Yeah.
The beers, your ales and lagers, things like that, they're not supposed to be served ice cold. They're supposed to be served cold, being, really the coldest is high 40s.
Yeah.
I mean, once you get into that 50 range, even low 60s for some of them really bring out the flavor.
Okay.
So what was their thought process on this one? Because I think we had the sympathy for the lager,
which we all loved as far as a kind of straightforward lager. We really loved that.
Yeah.
And the vice versa
right,
was a mixture of the Hefeweizen and
it was a Hefeweizen
yeah,
and a Wit beer.
Yeah.
Because I'm picking up a little bit more summertime in this beer than
it is. Like I said,
sympathy.
it is a summer summer seasonal. It's going to be lighter.
Now, what's dangerous for you listeners is we always point out summer beers go down fast. So
I'm already halfway.
So the last hour of this show should be pretty entertaining.
It's about 5%. Has very low IBU.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's about 20 IBU. So it's the bitterness.
But the IBU is a little bit higher than
a little bit. Yes.
You
do taste a little bit of the hops, a little bit of the bitterness, but not much. It's not overpowering. It gets you right there on the backside. Gives you a little bit of flavor. So.
Well, I'm curious to see how this goes. I will say this as a guy who started this podcast not knowing jack shit about beers. It is funny now. When I go out,
How you're starting to
well, not only am I drinking more beers, which I don't know if that's such a great thing.
Jenny's going, thanks, guys.
I sent these guys a text the other day. I was outside my backyard. Usually, on a Saturday night, I would have a glass of bourbon and a cigar. I'm back there with the, what was it? The
Hopadillo.
The Hopadillo,
yes.
From our friends at...
Hopadillo, that's Karbach.
Karbach. Oh, that was Karbach, too.
Yeah.
God, Karbach, send us some T-shirts.
I was about to say, as much as we're pimping their beer.
Some stickers for our humidor or something.
They're good.
My God, I drank a whole 6-pack out there, and it was phenomenal. But what I was going to say was, now when I look at a beer menu or I go into a place and look at the tap, I can almost be like, all right, well, that's not going to have a lot of bitterness because it's that style of beer.
Yeah.
That's going to, my knowledge has gone from the last 9 episodes just mainly due to Cody just kind of filling us in on what the traits of these things are, but then you end up drinking 3 or 4, 5, and I retain that information. Like, you know what? That
by the time I hit that 8th one, I'm starting to retain the information.
I retain everything.
By that 10th one, I just kind of let it go, though.
But I've thought that's been really fun, and I hope that folks listening, and like I said, we heard from that one guy listening last time, is like, hopefully that transfers. Hopefully you hear about a beer you want to give a shot, and I mean, I got the Hopadillo at a Sefco in my hometown.
Yeah, the craft scene's going crazy right now, just really crazy.
Tut had to show me a pic. It was $7, or it was $3 cheaper at fucking Buc-ee's. God damn it! Seriously, $3. It was $7 at Buc-ee's for a 6-pack of Hopadillo.
Yeah.
I paid 10. I was like, this is a good price. 6-pack of good beer. Yeah. Who's gonna ask for anything more than this?
This is a convenience store. Of course, you're gonna pay more.
What's Buc-ee's?
It's more like a grocery
Super
store.
Center.
We're gonna have I'm gonna let this go. We're gonna have a whole episode dedicated to Buc-ee's at some point.